Very soon we're going to start our construction project here, and actually what we're going to be doing is making around 900 spaces for cremains. And nowadays people are looking at taking a smaller footprint in a cemetery, and currently what we do at Maple Hill Cemetery, with one space you can have a full body burial and a cremation, or two cremations on one space. And this will actually be dedicated to cremains. And so all this space that you see here will be developing it and making it into spaces, and around 900 spaces just for cremations. This area, is more, it's designed easier for cremations. So, I didn't want to just not be able to use the land, and so I wanted to look at a product that would fit with this particular area, and certainly the cremains being placed here do so. Well, cremations, a cremation space actually, is a smaller footprint, and so it's $1,250. To buy that cremation space, whereas a regular space would be either $3,000 or $2,500, depending on what space you chose. So this gives an alternative to a smaller space. Especially, it seems like in the South, people want a place to go to remember their loved one. And Maple Hill is beautiful. So this just gives people that opportunity to come back with the cremains and have a smaller space, but still be able to come to Maple Hill to see their loved one. We did our last edition just a few years ago, and now we have actually sold down to, we have only about 300 full body burial places left out of over 2,000. So, we're quite quickly selling out of that property. So this gives us an opportunity to offer spaces to those who would still like to be buried at Maple Hill. So the history starts back in the early 1800s. And, there's 5 governors buried here. There's a gypsy buried here. There's lots of famous people buried here. And Maple Hill, has a lot of rich character. It's on the National Registry. Which is a very special thing for cemetery to be on. So, the history is deep here. We recently had a part of the wall there on McClung to fall down, and so that history was going to be lost, and we got this wonderful company that came in and restored it for us. And so, we're just lucky with the history that Maple Hill does have, and the history that will come of the people who will be buried here. I think that anyone who is interested in cremations, certainly contact our office, or anyone interested in, understanding more about the process of what we're going to be doing here, please call our office, and I'll be happy to call you back and let you know, and give you more dates as the project goes forward. We'll get back in contact with you and let everybody know when it's going to open.